Hey folks, today is December 8th. It's currently 9:12 in the morning. As you can see here, we have our ZB chart up. Today I'm going to look at doing a bit of testing with the TCI Bond system. Hopefully get a few trades out the way. Win or lose, today is going to be just so I can kind of get my feet wet with the system here. So we're going to continue watching these charts here. And once I enter my orders and everything, you guys will be able to see them over here on this one, on this monitor. All right, so once we get it set up, I will be right back. All right, guys, there is an aggressive way to take trades with this system and also a conservative way to take trades with this system. So I'm going to look at trying one of the aggressive setups here.
Order pending.
As you guys can see,
Filled.
obviously everything is working fine. It went right over to this chart, so that's obviously a good thing here. And let's just see what happens. And right now, as you can see, I have a 8 for my stop and a 5 for my first take profit. Instead of pausing the video and coming back, I'll just let it run completely through.
Member joined.
Again, if you hear that noise, it's just my team speak here. That's dealing with news, letting me know what's happening. And you might also hear my dog over here, so pay no attention to him either. We're just going to let this run out and see what happens here.
Member left.
All right, guys, I'll tell you what. I'm going to, I didn't want to pause it to miss anything here, but this is actually moving pretty slow. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pause it and just come back to you guys once one of our orders is about to get hit, because we're already at 5 minutes and not much has happened really. So I'll be back with you guys momentarily. All right, guys, we're at a pretty strong level of resistance here. Hopefully we can bust through that. This is something I actually missed here. Like I said, I am still learning, so I'm gonna make, I'm sure, many more mistakes here, but I'll get the hang of it as we go along here. But we do have some pretty strong point of resistance at 155.24, and that's actually right where we are right now. So it's possible that we will come back down some, or either we'll bust right through it. So one of those two scenarios will most likely happen. Obviously, it's only two options to go up or go down, but at this point specifically, I can foresee that happening.
Member joined.
Another thing I didn't do is check news to make sure that we weren't going to have any issues with that. All right, so like I said, ideally, I wouldn't have wanted to enter the trade with that level of resistance right here, knowing it was there. And the system gives us a pretty good idea of how to tell where these levels are and how to avoid them. But like I said, I just went ahead and took the trade and didn't pay attention to it, didn't notice it in time, or whatever you want to call it. But we'll go ahead and let it run, see what happens here. And I'll go ahead and pause it again, and I'll come back, hopefully, once we get past this level. All right, guys, we just pushed up past that level. And once we get to a certain point, it automatically moves my stop up to only risking one tick here, as you guys can see, significantly cutting down my potential loss here. And now we'll just be patient.
Stop filled.
All right, well, we ended up getting our stop filled on that one. It was only a one tick loss, so not necessarily a catastrophe or anything like that. I'm glad we got to see the trailing working. I can show this to you guys. Really wanted to test this out and make sure it was working properly. And let's pull this up. Bonds. So as you can see here, stop is a 8. Profit target is a 5, first profit target. And the second profit target is a 20, but it's not actually a 20. We basically would just move it along and move our stop and exit when the system tells us to exit, okay? And also the ATM strategy. Hold on, here it is down here. All right, so as you guys can see, profit trigger is 4, and that pulls it up to plus minus 1. So that's basically right beneath the break-even level, okay? So that's kind of how we have it set up here, and it looks like everything worked exactly as it was supposed to. So that is a good thing. All right, now I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to wait for the next setup, and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, guys, just wanted to come back and let you see that our stop was right here, so it would have gotten hit. So it's definitely a good thing that we were able to move our stop up to right underneath our break-even level. because it would have gotten hit. And as you guys see here, the market came up to the 155.24 level multiple times here and wasn't able to continue pushing up to our 155.27 profit target at all. So it was definitely a good idea for us to move that stop up. All right, just wanted to let you guys see what happened there. So I'll go ahead and pause it, and hopefully we'll get another signal and we'll jump back in. All right, guys, we have a potential aggressive trade right
Member
here.
joined.
Buying a limit.
Order pending.
And I want to remind you guys, I am just taking trades here today. I'm going to be making mistakes, but right now we don't have really any signs of resistance right above us. So we are looking good right here at this level. So we'll just be patient and look and see if we get filled. Be back with you guys once we get entered. All right, guys, we're about one tick away from getting entered into this trade here. I kind of want to just move it up a little bit here, but I'm going to stick. Well, we just had a nice little spike down, so we actually have to get through this level, 15500, before we're entered. All right, didn't quite push through it. Let's see if we can get through it here.
Order filled.
All right, so as you guys can see, we are now filled into this trade. Let's see what happens. All right, let me go ahead and pause it, and I'll come back to you guys once something happens. All right, folks, I have to step away for a second. I'll be back in a couple minutes here, but I wanted to go ahead and mark our levels so we'll know exactly where we get hit if we do get hit here, folks. All right, so I'll be back with you guys momentarily. All right, guys, I am back, and as you can see, we're up now. And I've decided that instead of doing it to right below the break-even level, I'm just going to set it to break-even, mainly because if the market does come back this far, odds are it's going to, take that extra tick to get me out. So might as well just leave it exactly at break-even, and we'll see what happens here. All right, I'll go ahead and pause it, and I'll just come back once one of our orders gets hit. All right, guys, our first target just got hit.
Member left.
So I'll move that up to break even +1 now. And we're going to manage our second profit target in the way they tell us to in the system. So that's 5 ticks on the first one. We'll see what happens here with the second. As you guys will notice, the ZB tends to be a slower moving market, especially around lunchtime. We're not quite there yet. It's about 10:21 right now. But I'm sure you guys have noticed that it does move pretty slowly, so that's just the nature of the market. That's also why we can go for smaller profit targets here with that $31.25 per tick move. All right, let me go ahead and pause it, and I'll be back with you guys momentarily. All right, guys, we just got our signal. Obviously, like I said, this hasn't been a big move. We'll get small trades like this, and we'll also get some big trades as well.
Target filled.
So we got 5 ticks on our first profit target for the first half of the trade, and then we got 7 ticks on the second half of the trade here. Now it's possible this is going to push up significantly more, but I'm not concerned about that. We're following the system here, and we're going to continue to watch it and see how it goes. All right, I'll be back with you guys. What time is it? About 10:30. All right, be back with you guys a little bit later. All right, folks, it's now 11:24. The market's kind of just going sideways here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video now. We're already at about 17 minutes here, and by the time I get done, it'll probably be closer to 19 or 20 here. So I'll go ahead and get this uploaded for you guys, and this is what I've decided to do here. All right, so today we had, first trade we took was -1 contract, trading 2 contracts. That's why it's doubled there. Second trade we took here, +5 and then +7. I'm going to be focused on how many ticks we can make instead of the profits, mainly because I know different people are going to be trading different contract sizes. So I believe the ticks that we can make is more important for you guys to know right now. And as you can see, these were 2 aggressive trades. Eventually, I'll obviously take conservative trades as well that have higher probabilities of winning. But for right now, we just have 2 aggressive. And my goal is to get as close to 30 trades as possible before the week of Christmas, or right here. So if we only hit, 20, so be it. But that's the goal right now. Anyway, that's going to be it here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We took a small loser, basically a break-even trade, and then we had a nice winning trade here. All right, see you guys tomorrow.